Okay, so since the 4th of July is coming up on Monday, I'm going to give you all an introduction to fireworks. To start you guys off, I'm going to explain where fireworks fall on the safety classification scales of explosives for the US. Class A explosives are demolition explosives, and those will include dynamite, ammo, blasting caps, all that stuff. And then Class B are display fireworks, and those are ones you'll see at concerts or at fireworks shows. Those are used by professionals. And then Class C explosives are fireworks you can buy at a fireworks store. Now, fireworks were invented about 1400 years ago in China, and they were originally just loud. They weren't pretty because their main purpose was supposed to scare away evil spirits. As the science of fireworks has evolved over the years, they've pretty much just become more of a celebration type thing. And so when you're looking at fireworks, the main things you want to look for are color and flash, noise, smoke, but just a little bit of smoke. You don't want too much or else it's going to cover up everything else. And then confetti. Well, not necessarily confetti. Stuff that falls down, which can be confetti or glitter. The color in fireworks are provided by something we call stars. To make stars, you need 5 basic things. You need the chemical that's going to cause the color, and then you need chlorine that's going to make that color more vibrant, and then you need a binder that's going to just hold everything and that all the different chemicals and ingredients of the star together. You need a fuel, of course, that's going to actually ignite everything, and then you need an oxidizer, which is going to help light the fuel initially. Certain chemicals produce certain colors. Purple is made by potassium, blue is made by copper, green is barium, yellow is sodium, orange is calcium, I believe, and white is aluminum and magnesium, but magnesium is not used very often. And if you want a red color, if you want a light red, kind of a pinky color, you're going to use lithium, but if you want a really bright one, you're going to use strontium for that. Now, other things that might be in your fireworks are flash powder, because it burns very, very bright, but the downside of that is it burns very quickly. And gunpowder is also used, and the upside of that is that it burns a lot slower than flash powder, but it produces a lot of smoke, which we talked about earlier as not being a very good thing for nighttime fireworks. But you can also have colored smoke that is used during the daytime for daytime performances, and there's flares, and those burn for a long time. They burn very, very bright. And there's finally the sparklers, which are pretty much made out of the same material as like the sparkler sticks you can buy that you can like light, and they last a few minutes and you draw things in the air with them. On to cakes. And the technical term for a cake is a multiple tube device, but I've never heard anyone actually call it that. I've always heard it referred to as a cake. And what it is it's lots of fireworks strung together with a high-speed fuse, and they are held together with paper and cardboard, just kind of like around the outside. And they can come in circles, triangles, not triangles, it's weird. They'll come in circles and in squares and rectangles normally. And they can really be any size you want. They can be 9, I've seen like only a few together, and I've seen up to 100 together. It all depends on exactly what you're looking for. And they can be set up to go off one at a time or several at a time, but you really don't want to do too many at once, or else the sky is just going to get all jumbled with too many fireworks at once, and it's just not going to look good. And most of the cakes will be designed to shoot straight up into the air, but some are designed in kind of this fan shape so that certain ones will shoot out at certain angles. And last, we are on to Roman candles. Now, Roman candles are a small firework that have individual stars in them, and the way they are set up are, this is my drawing, I'm not a very good artist, but the fuse up there, they're all wrapped in cardboard and paper, but you light the fuse, and then right here is this, it looks like kind of empty space, but it's not, it's a delay powder, and so the fuse burns through the delay powder, and then it hits the star that's right there, and the star shoots out the top, and then it burns through more delay powder, and then it hits another star, and it just does that all the way down the line. And it's important to know how many shots you have in your Roman candle so that you don't like go over to it before it's completely finished and have one blow up in your face, because that happens sometimes because people don't pay attention to what they're doing, which is why Roman candles are banned in several countries, and some states and certain cities don't allow them, because something a lot of people like to do is they like to hold on to it while it shoots out, which I'm not going to recommend because it's really not safe. And the thing is, it's not that unsafe when you have the really tiny ones, but when you get the ones that are about that big, people still think it's okay to hold on to them, and it's really not, because it's a big firework. And that is your introduction to fireworks.